How's everybody? It's 1 o'clock and it's Sunday, and we're live, and we're down at Dad's, and we're hooking into a live feed. It's I've got both wood stoves going. Are we hooked in, friends? Can you guys hear me at all? Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh hey, there's one of our, hey, it's old Clem. Old Clem, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I guess I better put on these speculators. George, good to see you, bud. Big old repairs. Buckin. Yes, sir. Guandez, Kevin Jones, Johnny McCormick, Guandez, Omulus, Memory Man, Trippo, Jordan Camp, Chris, Danny Barth, John Jeeper, Kelly Hope, Grayson. Welcome, Grayson. Disco Dive. Alan Bickle. Hey, Alan, how are you, buddy? Alan Bickle. Matt Man. Afflerbach. Greetings from Germany. Eek Afflerbach. Eckel. Eker? From Germany. Good to see you. Bruce and Robin Manley. Road Glide Andy, how are you? Kevin. Stevie Howell. Stevie Howell. Laura freaking Rose. Margus, welcome to our members. We got lots of members in today. Easy Money Crew, hello from Minnesota. Lunch break sink. Right on. Archie Hud. Archie from the UK. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here, brother. We're going to get our cans down your way soon. Ishman, good to see you. Christine, we love you. Good to see you. Married with Small Engines from Ontario. Mike Fleming. Didn't you do a vid on sharpening a chain all the way back on one side and the other side stock and it's still cut straight? What was that video called? Mike Fleming, yes, I did. Yes, I did indeed. I did all kinds of things. Go check that video out if you want to know the truth. That's the truth, that video. And I cut big wood and I cut a sliver of wood right down and you can see it straight. It's called Chainsaw Sharpening Myths, I believe. It's there, Michael. You got it, brother. Watch that video. I believe it's called Chainsaw Sharpening Myths. That was a long time ago because I was fed up watching all these chainsaw sharpening videos that say, this is the proper way to sharpen a chain. You got to keep your teeth all sharp and you got to do this and you got to do that. You got to do none of it. You got to put a freaking raker gauge on your chain. And don't bring every tooth back to the same size as the one you just smashed off. Makes no sense at all. None. Zero. Firewood at the furnace. Brother, how are you? Aha, Guandez. I missed my friend. What does my buddy say here? Fire at the furnace. Fire at the furnace. What did you say, brother? Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well. Now, there's a good guy. Bradley. Bradley, good to see you. I didn't see you this year at Bunyan. Guandez, I missed you, my friend. Thanks for the videos this week. Not normal times life. Thank you. Oh, Guandez, you're welcome, brother. Thank you, Guandez. Thank you to our super chatters. Brian Hebert, good to see you. Archie Hud, love the videos, Buckin. Well, thank you, Archie. Thank you very much. We're down at my dad's place here, and it's blistery out, high tide, cool. Both wood stoves are flazing. I'll give you guys a walk around if you want to know. Buckin, weren't you in Pennsylvania at Ripsaw? Oh, I've been there a couple times, brother. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there a couple times. Here we are, dads. I was there. Watch for you bit. Ah, you had a crowd. Yeah, I know I did, brother. It was nuts. Hey, Buckin. Buckin. Wow, these comments are going fast. So we're just down at Dad's here, friends, and it's I'll show you what we got today. So I got these little cat boxes, friends. See the kid in there? He's in there. Those are warm. They're warm on the bottom. They're get those for your cats for outside. Jason Avery, I love you, brother. Coffee and snacks. Thank you. Friends, I'm not joking you. My wife got these on the internet. They're little cat boxes and they live in there and they're warm. They're beautiful. We got 2, 1 for each cat. Okay? So this is what we got today. Check out this. I can't even, it's, look at, here we are, dads. It just stopped raining, just in time for live feed, friends. Neighbors building the house up there. Look at it today, friends. Look at the gnarliness of this bark. Do you want to see one of my favorite? This tree has everything a characteristic old growth tree could ask for. Big, crazy, lower, gnarly limbs. Look at that one. And look at that one. Spike knot, freaking crazy limb. And she goes up for a good 125. Short because it's on the water. But look at the limbs on that tree, friends. Look at the gloriousness of this freaking tree. Oh, we must have... you can hear them going. Look at this tree, friends. I want you to look real close. Look at it. It's a burn victim. It's been burnt. That's how I'll tell you how old that tree is right there. That'll be 300 to 500 years old, that tree. Look at this, friends. It's still, this tree is something special. Like, really special. The gulls are going out there. There must be sea lions or something fishing. My dad used to bring me oysters all the time. Oysters, clams, everything. There's a huge oyster. Oh yeah, it's all here, brother. It's all here. Hello, Wayne, the Duke, Lamont. How are you doing, brother? Good to see you. I just wanted to pop outside for a sec, friends, and just kind of give you an idea of what's happening here. That log's been here for a long, long time. It hasn't gone yet. So we're just going back in. We got both wood stoves going. We're fixing Dad's place up a bit. It was pretty rough, friends. But get those things for your cats outside. They peed inside the house, so they're not allowed in. But the female's loving it. Look at her in there, friends. She's already in there. Kitty, kitty. She loves it. The other male's over there. See him over there? He's rough and tough, that character. He don't care. Okay? So I came down this morning and we got, whoa. We got both wood stoves going. Unfortunately, the A-frame, friends, the A-frame is in pretty bad shape. She's kind of fallen apart on the inside. But it is a cabin on the beach nonetheless, and a beautiful, beautiful property. Anyway, let's sit back down. Shaklank. There we are, friends. Sorry, I wanted to share the place with you, friends. Let's get back onto the people, to the questions. Now, hold on a minute here now, because this might not. Let's see. Oh, I think we got lucky. Yeah, we did. How's everybody doing? Is everybody doing okay? Good. Love the videos, Buckin. Thank you. Did we have super chatters? We did, didn't we, friends? Guandez, I missed. Oh, okay. So we got that one. I can't seem to tap those. Is it possible to work for you on your channel? Oh my goodness. Guandez. Just got my first pair of Red Wing forestry boots. Never had this style before. I ordered a pair of kilties and your leather rituals for them. Good man. Thank you. Hey, listen, old Clems, don't be afraid to like mold them to your feet, you know what I mean? To your boot. Like when you close your boot up at the top, you know what I mean? If they're too wide and it bunches up, slim the sides off it. Custom fit it to your boot, brother. Know what I'm saying? Clem, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. What a kind freaking community. You guys have always blown my mind. Honestly, I mean that you have. All of yous. Splitting wood on my knees yesterday. Now I'm 50. Barking spider. Love you, brother. I want to go back because I don't want to miss this here. Jason Avery, thank you, buddy. Guandez, I don't think we have any positions opening up. It's just me and Christine. Yeah, I don't know. Guandez, thank you so much, brother, for asking. What a nice guy that Guandez is. No problem. I only asked for it. Oh, Guandez, I know where your heart is, brother. You don't have to explain. I understand where your heart is, buddy. You're a good man, and we love you, Guandez. Trying to get overdubs done for my first video. Right on. Hey, BR, what's your opinion of Mike Oxlong? I don't know who that is. I have no idea who you're talking about. Should I know? I don't. We're enlisted in the Buckin Army as soldiers of kindness. That is a smart answer and a great comment. Danny Barth's been here for 3 months. He says, love you, friend. And community, hope y'all have a great week this week. Love from Dan, Suzanne, and Scarlett. That's the Barth's friends. Danny, congratulations on being here for 3 months. We've only had this open for 3 months, friends. Love you, Dan. Yeah. Dan, it depends. It depends on your space. Whether you want an insert. Where an insert is nice is when you have an old fireplace that is condemned and you can put a flue in, a new flue, and put an insert, and they have a fan. You can get them with fans, but I'm a freestanding wood stove guy. In the right place, you can do wonders in your home. It's all about placement, brother, your wood stove. A lot of people don't think, they just put it somewhere, and if they think back, they may have put it somewhere else. It's all about placement. Inserts are great, but a freestander's nice in the right spot. It's nice in the right spot. Fans are key. Fans. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sending some love. Rosario, hang in there, buddy. Helga, good to see you. Christine. Hey all, Buckin, I'm looking for a light bar. Any recommendations? 28. Well, steels are the lightest lightweight bar, but Canon, I'll be honest, if you're looking for the Canon bars are a little more expensive, but oh my, are they worth it. Oh my, are they worth it. And they're fits all. You don't have to grind out anything or do anything. Canon or steel lightweight bars are my two options. Canon or steel. Hello from Delaware. Marty Rudder. Any advice for a new and young tree guy bucking? Could you narrow down Could you narrow it down for me, brother? Like what do you, is there anything in specific I mean, buddy, you're jumping into an industry that never ends. You're about to embark on a life's journey. So it'll take you places you never would have experienced otherwise. The tree industry, there's so many different outlets though. Like are you wanting to be an arborist or a logger or a sawman, an all-around kind of guy like myself? I did it all. I'd prune your roses and I'd log your old growth for you. It didn't matter to me. I was a kind of a hybrid for my career. So it depends on what you want to do. If you want to be, just go at it. Don't try it. My advice to you is don't try. Go in with, I'm going to do this. Because if you say to yourself, I'm going to try and be a tree guy, you've just left room for failure. Say you're going to do it. I'm going to live on a power saw. I told myself when I was 27 years old, I am going to live on a power saw. I'm going to be a sawman. And look where I ended up. Does that help, brother? I hope it does. Helga, a little something to keep the boat afloat. The world needs you. Helga, thank you, darling. Cody, good to see you. Steve Merrill, good to see you. We create our lives and realities. Yes, we do. 100% we do. Who asked that question with the young tree guy? Who asked that again? Love you, Buckin, Uncle Buckin, and your wise advice. Thank you. You know, kind of advice that loses some viewers, but not me. I hear you, brother. Oh, I'm not worried about losing folks. I want to build strength. You can't build strength when you got people that are here for the wrong reasons. I want people that don't like me to go away. I don't understand that. Why would someone be here if they, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe they can glean something from my power saw videos and my filing, but if they don't like me as a person, I urge them to, you know, take what they can and just leave the rest. Life's too short to be trying to impress anybody, brother. You know that. I'm trying to find the fellow that asked the question about being a young tree guy. Don't try, just do. Does that help? Because those are important questions, but it's such a huge, wide, you know, friends. When I'm going to talk for a second, and I can't answer questions. I can't read unless I talk. Like I've got to put that aside. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen to me very carefully. I was one of the only, I think, if not the only tree service in town at the time I was going hard that did whatever. I logged. I fell production, which is logging. I did tree work. I did firewood. Do you understand? I slashed. I did everything to do with the industry. If it needed a power saw, I was there. I never turned my nose up at anything. And if there was no tree work, I would freaking clean gutters and mow lawns and work on farms and stand a barn up or build a fence. I would do anything to feed my family and pay the mortgage. When I first started Buckin Billy Ray's tree service, this creamy attitude of just, I'll take this, I'm a climber, that's all I am, I don't pull branches, well, then I don't want you around here. Because that you want to be the first one to jump out of the tree and throw your gear down and jump into the brush. You want to lead men by example. You don't want to say, hey, you go do this, you go do that. You build and you show people what you need. You build the attitude on the work site. You show people what you want. Don't just point. Build respect. You build respect by getting in the trench. That's how you lead men, is you show men how to do it. It used to bother me when guys would, you know what I'm saying. It's different when you work for yourself. Go work for a company You know what I mean? Go work for someone, build some skills. If your goal is to get out on your own, then do that. That was my goal. I worked for a big company for as long as I could take it, and then I went straight to working for myself. Buckin Billy Ray's Tree Service, established 1999, the year my boy was born. Whoa, Daryl Smith. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for the live feed, Buckin. Daryl, I love you. Thank you. You're welcome. Any chance of getting one of your axes sent over the UK? Love your channel, Joshua. I'm not selling axes right now, brother, but if I do, definitely. I've sent axes to the UK before, but I haven't really been selling axes lately. Too much on the go. But thank you for asking, brother. I appreciate you, and thanks for your super chat. A good tree guy does it all. Yes, he does, Jeff Schroeder. I'm just putting this here, friends, so I can kind of read the questions a little better. Yeah, don't be a creamy tree guy. Don't be do a guy that goes for the hardest work possible. Be that guy that jumps into the hardest work, doesn't stand back waiting for someone to beat him to it. Because you'll get known as it won't be good, friends. Don't get known as one of those guys. Get known for the guy that dives in first to the hard stuff and stays till the end. You'll understand if you open up your business, because you can't be picky when you open up your own business. Old Clems, recently got my hands on a junked out P70, finished it up, right on. What are your opinions of the partners? They're okay. They're small. They're interesting. Not my favorite design by any means. But it's a vintage saw, so I like them. Hey, Buckin, I just bought my first saw. Cool. Buckin, I had to leave. It's 2:20, 22. Buckin, it means the world when you send me the power through your words. Love wins. Guandez. Brother, you're such a positive dude. We love you here so much, Guandez. What a guy. What a guy. Friends, give some love to Guandez. He's one of our members and supporters. He's just a great, great spirit. Joe Reynes, Marty Rudder, Kathleen Powell, we missed you and Wendy. Give her a hug for us. Kathleen, I will. Todd, just poured concrete and trying to get my garage. Right on, Todd. Hey, Justin Sizemore's been a member for 3 months. He says members has been going strong for 3 months. Yes, it has, my good friend, Mr. Sizemore. I love it. What a wild time in my life, friends. You wouldn't believe the things that are going on in my world right now. Thank you all so much. Guandez. Shop Pop. Started watching you. Sharpening. Haven't quite got the edge I'm looking for yet. Oh, it takes time, Scooter. It takes time. You're not going to get it the first time, brother. It takes time. If power saws are something you're getting into, and it's all in the filing, brothers and sisters. You all know that. It is. So just take your time. Give yourself some grace. Understand the relationship between the C and the raker. It's everything. It's everything. Kaya Stern Robinson. Howdy, Buckin. Good to see you, Kaya. Brian Bobbins, legend. Brian. Jim Ellis, welcome. How are you doing? Kaya says, I'm doing great. Thanks. You bet, Scooter. JP, hi, everyone. Hello, BBR. Christoph, good to see you. Shikatse. Aha. Yes, Mr. Brushinsky. Nicholas Brushinsky. Buckin, first time back in a while. I need your wisdom. Ralph Monticello. Ralph, have you got any questions, brother? Ralph Monticello. Buckin first time back. Right on. Come to Michigan. How long you been swinging an axe? 50 years. 50 years I've been swinging an axe. You heard it. 50 years. Believe it to be true. I don't get off on lying or embellishing stories. I get off on the truth. I live in truth. You asked me how long I've been swinging an axe? 50 years. I started when I was a very, very young man. I grew up out in the bush. Believe it to be true. I grew up on a wood stove with a single mother. And you got firewood or you got cold. That's what it was. I haven't talked about my past in a long, long time. And here I sit now in my father's house. It's just crazy. I'm telling you, friends, I got some wild stuff going on in my life right now. Wild. I'm going to sit back here just a minute. Like this. Telling you. Work hard, be honest, and be kind, and start as quick as you can. Start as quick as you can. Please heed the message. Young men, mainly everybody, but mainly young men who are starting their lives out with families and women. Get a good woman, respect her, treat her good. She'll treat you good. Jacob Fowler, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Reinhold, welcome to Buckin Unplugged. Hey, friends, we got a new member, Mr. Reinhold. Reinhold, welcome to Buckin Unplugged. Friends, we have memberships, friends, for Buckin Unplugged. Did you know that? Any of you folks that show up today, you can become a member, and there's a bunch more. There's 3 or 4 more live feeds a month. There's spontaneous short videos. There's much more to come. So I'm just saying, we've had memberships for 3 months now, and we're building a wonderful, beautiful, solid, loving community over there. And I'm very excited about it. Your words always start my week off right, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you, buddy. Reinhold from Vermont. Yes. Friends, welcome, Reinhold. This is great. It's a great place, Helga says. Well, I have to agree, Helga. I honestly have to agree with you. I can't disagree. I mean, it is. It's fun there, friends. All right. What do we got here? Eric, oh, is that right, eh? Yeah, I tell you, people underestimate these little things I've brought to the internet, these little surprises. The little Sister C is a surprise. The baby C was even a surprise, but the Sister C's well, think about it. Eric, do you know how square ground cuts? Think about that for a minute. Right? Let's think about that for a second. Right? Anyway, I don't want to get into it right now. Baby C's it was a good one, but Sister C makes a lot more sense and it's easier to get. All right. How many McCulloughs do you own? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Lots. Lots. Todd Freud, AK, sending respect, BBR, Oregon Woodman, living in AK now. Cheers to you. You've been swinging an axe about as long as you best meditation therapy that I know of. Todd Freud. Todd, I love you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Thank everyone for their super chats. Hi, Buckin. First time watching you live. Guy Bork. Guy, welcome to you, brother. Appreciate you. Johnny McCormick. I just bought my first 1010. Great little saw. Great little saw. Temple Sawmill, Temple Hill. Buddy, good to see you today. Brian Two Bears, nice to see you, Brian. Margus. Scotty Price, happy Sunday, brother. Happy Sunday to you too, pal. Guandez sends a number one for the team. Guandez, thank you. Glad you made it, guy. Says my dear friend Helga. Yo, BRB running a 562. Dude, talk to me about that little power saw. Huh? Oh, yeah. I just made a deal on a ProMax 700 in good condition. That's a great little saw, Christoph. One of their best offerings, actually. Eric, once you go to Square, it's tough to go anywhere else, brother. But you can get a chain ripping it with a round file, brother. You can. You can. Hey, friends, let's welcome Old Clem's Forge has been a member now for 1 month. Right there, it says, joining members has been a great decision. A lot has happened since joining at Bunyan. What are your opinions on a Still 070? It's a big, strong saw. That's my opinion on it. A big, strong saw. Nice vintage offering from Still back in the day. Very heavy. It's like a block of concrete, but lots of bottom end. Just Old Joe, do you ever use top handles saw for anything? Try and decide if I should pick one up. I use them for climbing trees, which I do rarely now. And for odd stuff around the yard, if I got to cut a 2x4 or something, I'll just crack it up. And actually, I cracked it up the other day, the top handle. Nice little Echo 2511T, ported. I managed to score a Super Pro 81 today, Jeff says. Jeff, you'll enjoy that saw. Don't push the limits on that thing. Keep her nice and lots of fuel going to it on the high jet. Don't make a foolish move and try and squeak those saws. If you got a nice 81, just keep good fuel going to it and run her hard. They love it. That's one of their best saws ever. I've got about 4 of them. Hey, Buckin, snow there already? No snow, Andre. No. Buckin, we need more square filing videos. I don't square file nerve. I use my Symington, brother. There's lots of guys doing better square filing videos than me out there. I square up like normal. I don't square into the chain. I use my Symington, brother. Nothing can beat that. Nothing. You can't hand file faster and better and more efficient than you can with a Symington or one of them other ones, I guess. But I use Symington. I don't square hand a lot. So Nerve, there's some good square filing videos out there from folks that would probably, well, mind you, you know what I'm talking about, Nerve, right? I don't square in. I just do what it takes. I use normal techniques with my square. Sometimes I'll do one side one way and the other side in. I do all kinds of crazy things because I know the benefits of it. People read too much on the internet. They don't learn by experience. They learn by flappers like me. You see? You got to have your own experience. That's the best way to learn. I've always said it. I've said it from day one. I've never said that this is the best way to do anything, ever. And if I have, call me out on it right now live. I'm here waiting for it. I've never said it, not once. There's 100 ways to skin the cat. It's about the feeling you get when you get her slicing, right? Maybe a silly question. Can you turn a round file into a square chain by just grinding the round with a Symington? That's what I do all the time, brother. Yeah, that's what I've done for years. Yeah. I don't buy square chain. I buy round because I round file and square. So I just buy it by the roll. And my first grind, I just grind the round out. Absolutely, 100%. Tons of fallers do it. Tons of them. Hi, Buckin. Hope you're having a great weekend. Thank you, Morty. I'm working on purchasing a few old Macs. I still waiting on more. John Reimer. Good stuff. Awesome. You bet, Steven. Helga says we're short a bunch of thumbs, friends. Old school inbred Jed videos will help. There you go, Eric. Good call. Yeah, actually, you're right about that. Inbred Jed did some good videos on square filing. But remember, that's one way. I don't do it that way. I think he files, I forget how he files. I think he files in as well against the tooth. I don't like, I file up. You know what I mean? Like away. But I'm not saying it's better. It's probably going to end up the same. Paul Greco. Right on, guy. It's nice to use an axe, isn't it? Yeah. How's everybody freaking doing? We got 215 people here, for crying out loud. Oh, I better plug yous back in. We don't want to lose yous. Is everybody, like, how's everybody doing? Give me some numbers here. Are we rocking in the 7s and 8s and 9s today? What's going on, friends? Hey, Buckin, what kind of chain should I use for these sticky turpentine pines down here in Florida? Well, it's more about the filing, Cody, to be honest with you, brother. You know what I mean? I would wear run full chisel. Yeah. Run full chisel and don't have a real hungry raker, brother. Keep your rakers high and keep your teeth sharp. Keep it sharp. Real sharp. Try both. Are you talking skip or full? Yeah. I run full house a lot, but I also run skip. There's some good numbers. 8s right across the method here. Jean-Luc. This is great. Okay. Oh, sorry, friends. Put that in the camera there. 10s across the board from Ryan the Farmer. That's great to hear. Hi, Buckin and friends. I'm at a crossroads in my life, and I have found comfort in your videos as of lately. Thank you. Ethan Moore. Ethan, talk about your crossroads, brother. Let's talk to Ethan Moore. I like this guy already. Hi, Buckin and friends. I'm at a crossroads in my life, and I have found comfort in your videos. Ethan, I would like to know more about this crossroads thing you speak of. In what aspect, brother? Work? Marriage? I tried to say hi earlier. Kea Stern Robinson. I thought we chatted earlier. How are you, Kea? I think we chatted earlier. Now we're chatting again. Good to see you. I'm doing great. I want to talk more about Ethan and his crossroads in life. That's what I want to know. Hey, there's Sizemore's running 9s. Nice. Nice. Oh, Kaya Stern Robinson says good. I am good. Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Sir, first time joining the live stream. Andre Vasil. All I wanted to say is that you are doing an amazing job explaining the technique of falling trees step by step and also the what ifs. Keep it up. Andre, I'm glad you're enjoying the content, my friend. Where did my buddy Ethan go? Awesome, Ethan. Keep going. Where's he at? Did I miss Ethan's comment? Ah, good day, everyone. Can never decide on a number. Ah, I love it. The U.S. All the young men should be required to watch one of your expanded videos on being a man. You have wisdom for the country to learn. The U.S. Constitution. Well, I appreciate those words, brother. I appreciate those words. There's a lot of, well, I want to be nice. I want to be nice, and I have to practice walking my word, or my word is mud. My name becomes mud if I start, you know what I mean? It's weak to attack people. It's weak. It's just weak. So you don't have to justify your existence in any way to anyone. You were made perfectly. And that's how that goes. You were made perfectly. Get to know yourself, get to know God or some source that can help you in the times of uncertainty. I happen to call it God. You may call it something different. I've had it since I've been a little teeny kid, and we all have. Some of us just decided to try and run the show on our own. And that's the downfall of society, actually, is thinking they're alone and trying to be, you know what I mean? Work, man in conjunction with God is the strongest man you will ever encounter in your life. In conjunction, man and God together, woman and God together, child and God together. You will become invincible. Nothing will harm you. You become invincible. You cannot hurt me. You can say the most terrible things, and I will understand in my core that you are a hurting, fearful individual, and that I will pray for your health. I saw Ethan's comment, and I was on a roll, so I didn't read it. There he is. Walking away from my passion. I'm 33, been farming with my father since I was 16. That's a big step, brother. Ethan, that's a big step, but you're 33 and you're doing it for a reason. What did you do, Ethan? Did you listen to your spirit? Heavens to Betsy, hey brother, did you? I love this. Whack up 5. Afternoon, everybody. Been busy lately, so I haven't been around. Thank you for your continual positivity. Whack up, you're welcome, brother. Thank you. Ethan, I'm actually happy to hear this. Have you found a back brace that actually works decent for the lower back while running a saw? I don't wear a back brace, Jacob. I haven't searched for one. I stand up. You know what I mean? I just stand up and buck. Then you're not bent over, buddy. Yeah, I just work on your core, buddy. Get on the ball. You know what I mean? If you're going to be running saw a lot, you're going to want to get your core strong. Your core holds everything together. I wish people would heed this message of mine. I don't want to get started. I'm starting to get going. You want to talk about a man who was smashed into pieces and his core was wiped right off his body? Me. That's who. Gone. I had no core. It was completely obliterated. My whole lower back was smashed into pieces. And I had to climb out of the pits of hell to get moving again. And I talked to a guy, and he passed me a yoga ball, and he said, can I show you some things that helped me? I broke my pelvis in a professional rugby game, and this helped me. Can I share this with you? And I said, yes, please show me. And I got on the ball, and I started to work on my core, and it changed my life. It changed my life. Get your core strong. You won't need no back brace. I'm hot today, friends. This is why you need to believe in the sources you're listening to. Like if you don't believe the person you're listening to or asking questions to, don't ask questions. And I know you do. I'm not saying you don't, but if you're going to ask me a question, I'm going to tell you what I think. And it's not going to come from reading a book. It's going to come from life experience. I couldn't pull on my boots for 2 years. I couldn't pull my boots on. I was unable to pull my boots on. I grieved my cowboy boots. I couldn't put them on. I couldn't pull them up, and I couldn't kick them off. For probably 2 years. I couldn't lay on my stomach for years after my accident. It was bad. It was bad. I don't complain, and I don't talk about it very often, but when people ask me questions, I'll give it to you straight. You don't hear me complain much, do you? No. Nobody likes to listen to complaining. I know you do, Stephen. I know you do. I know most do. I know. Dan, you just be the example, Dan. I understand, brother. Trust me, I understand. I've been biting my tongue for a long, long time, brother. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you how hard I've worked. I don't have to tell you what I've done. I will show you when we see one another. That doesn't excite me, telling someone about my accolades or how hard it was for me. I don't like it. It feels strange. It feels like I'm justifying my existence, which we all know we don't need to do. Quietness is better. But when I'm asked something, I will explain and if I don't know anything about it, I will say I don't know. I've done it several times on live feed. Someone will ask me about something, I'll say, I actually don't know. I don't know. Those are hard things to say to people if you don't have humility. It's okay to say you don't know. It's quite freeing, actually. I don't know everything. I know what I know, and I know it well because I've been doing it for a long, long, long time. I can tell you how to get your power saw sharp, and I can help you with your power saw skills, and I can help you out with life a little bit if you're interested in asking questions. I have a very simple outlook on life. Buckin, call Jay Hopper for a nice dog spike. NOS Husky, stay on the buck. Oh, right on, Christoph. Right on. No, they didn't touch it, Dan. It was too messed up. They didn't touch it. They were scared. They were afraid to touch my lower back. There was no fusing going on. I've got to get the x-rays. I filled out the form, but then my dad got sick and I forgot about it. I'll get the x-rays one day and I'll show you, Dan. Please stick around for that. I'll show you what my lower back looked like. It was not fusible. It was not fusible. It was horrifying. L5 was smashed into pieces, completely burst into pieces. They just left it alone. They looked at my body and said, we'll leave this. We'll let the body encapsulate this. No, there was no fusions. They never operated on my back. They put my leg back together. My leg snapped in half. I got hit in the back, not in the leg, and my leg snapped in half. I don't know if you'll see this or not. You probably will if I show you. I got a good one. I got a good one here. Here, let's see if you guys can see this. Let's see. You might not be able to. Maybe you will. Can you guys see that long scar? Here, I'll flip you around. I'll flip you around. See that thing right there? From about there to up here. It's about a 6-inch long scar. I snapped my leg, tib and fib, right in half. But that wasn't the problem. Actually, that was the least of my worries. I remember looking at it when I was climbing out of the bush. It was flopping around in front of me. It was a hindrance. I remember it. And I was going, oh, that's what it feels like to have a broken leg. That's not bad. There's something else wrong back here, though, and I better get moving or I'm going to die. So I started lugging myself by my hands, pulling myself through the bushes. You want to watch a good video? The day I almost died in the bush is a moment by moment thing about what happened to me. A lot of people are, Jacob. There was gray area. I don't talk about it that often. I'm going to get the x-rays and I will show people. I will show people so you can understand what I was going through. Honest to goodness, friends. I'm not here to... Everybody's got back problems and everybody's had injuries and everybody's had broken bones. I get it. This was absolutely... It was horrible. And it's with me every day, all day. Every day, all day long, it's with me. Right now, it's with me. You'll notice me. I'm always moving and yeah. But I'm too grateful. I've got a form filled out. You have to fill the form out to get your x-rays. And it was in 2006. So they got to go back and find it. And my doctor retired. So I've got to get those x-rays to share with you folks. It was nuts. I remember the doctors, when I was laying there, I remember them going, I could hear them behind the curtain. They were like, oh, ooh, ouch, ooh, oh. They were. I remember one of them said to me, well, Mr. Smith, I hate, this was in May. This was in May. May 25th, 2006. And I remember one doctor saying, I said, what are you guys muttering about over there? And they said, you're not going to be running through November. That's all I can tell you. You're not going to be running through November. May, June, July. So anyways, I laid flat for 4 months. Flat. In my bed. Flat. And then I got to a walker. And then you know what I mean? You know the deal. It was horrible. The lowest point of my life. Besides, I had 2 low points in my life. One was when I hit my bottom on drugs and alcohol and I almost took my life. And then the other one was when I got hit by that tree. Those are the two trenches I've come out of. Those two. I've had many other little ones along my life, but those two were a test. Those were a test. I'll tell you that right now. Gratitude and love will give you a lot more than complaining and fear. Yes, it will. Yeah, Dan, I'm going to get them. I don't know how they do it, but I'm going to get the x-rays. It'll blow your mind. My leg bones, my tib and fib below the knee, the tib fib, they said to me, listen to this. Please listen to what I'm saying. They said to me, it looked like someone took a hacksaw and cut right through your two tib and fib. There was no shards. Do you know what that means? Does anybody know what that means? Think about that for a minute now. Think about that for a minute. They told me it looked like someone cut through my bones with a hacksaw. It was such a clean break. Both of them, tib, fib. Who can tell me what that means? I think you know. It hit me hard. It hit me real hard. It hit me so hard. Oh, it hit me hard. Bang! Oh. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. Go watch it. You'll like it. Jean-Luc, we love you. Anyway, friends, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'm going to get, because every time I talk about this accident, I think to myself, I wish I could just pull out the x-rays and show you guys. L5 was disintegrated. And you know what L5 is, right? L5 is the last bone, the last vertebrae, and then you got discs in between, right? L5 was burst into like, I don't know how many pieces. L4, 3, 2, and 1 were all smashed as well. But L5 was completely burst. And it was ugly. I had, oh gosh, I had numb feet for years. And when I work hard still, I could still feel my left. Nerves take years to heal. So when people, you know, there was no GoFundMe's back in that day. There was no freaking GoFundMe's back in the day. You didn't reach out to your community to help you out when you got smashed up back in that day. You either made it or you didn't. So I come out of a different era, friends. I come out of a different era. That's why Brian doesn't, my friend Brian out in Yellow Point, that's why he doesn't pay for my services anymore and never ever will again, and never has since. Christine's blowing my website up. Pop over to buckinbillyray.com if you want some fantastic merchandise. Get your gullets and get your leather conditioner, your suspenders. Oh yeah. Anyhow, friends, I probably should stand up because you guys want to go outside again? See, this is what happens. Watch, I'll show you. Watch, this is what happens to me when I stand up. Look. See this? Can you see this? I can't just go straight right away. It takes a minute. All back here. It'll take a minute, and I slowly start to go like this. I slowly start to straighten up a little bit as it goes. My bum got smashed right off me. I used to actually have a bum. And then it takes a couple of minutes and it starts to straighten out. We kind of joke about it. And they call me the evolution man. I kind of go like this for a little bit. And then I straighten up. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Because I'm alive. There. Let's go outside. Look at this. Get these boxes for your cats. Stand up or lay down. You got it, brother. Sitting's a killer. Reinhold, you know the truth right there. You know the truth. I couldn't. So when I got back on my feet, friends, I'll talk about this a little bit longer and not anymore. And remember this, please hear me on this. I think you guys know this already. I don't, there's no payoff for me lying. I stopped lying when I was 27 years old. I don't get any payoff from that, from exaggerating or lying about things or complaining. I just don't, it doesn't work for me. See, I lost my train of thought telling you all about that. But when I got back on my feet from the accident, and I would go and put a couple hours work in, you know what I mean, because I had to break in slow. They told me to do micro breaks, and I couldn't do it. I didn't know what a micro break was. They told me to work for 5 minutes, stop for 5 minutes, work for 5 minutes, stop for 5 minutes, and I couldn't do it, and I still can't do it. Oh my goodness, there's something going on out there. But anyways, I understand now that how beneficial that actually is. If you have an injury, do micro breaks. Do it. So anyways, I would come home from cutting a tree down or something, right? Going to pay the, get the groceries and keep the mortgage paid as a sole provider of a family of 4. So I would go and I would come home, and the kids remember I would go straight downstairs. I would just drop my saws. I wouldn't even put anything away. I didn't blow a saw off or nothing. I would drive in, I would get out of my truck, and I would walk straight downstairs, and I would kind of take my clothes off on the way down the stairs, slowly just, and kick stuff there. Wendy was so good to me. She would pick up after me because she knew even bending down was hard for me for years. So I would, and then I would go lay down, and then all the muscles would slowly start to kind of let go a bit, and then I would come up for supper. You see what I mean? I would come up for supper, and it would be not bad. Okay, you know, it'd be okay. But after working for a bit, I needed to lay flat. Anyways, enough of that now. Everybody's had tribulations and things, and it makes you who you are. So that's how it goes. Check this out. You guys, gals, women, and children are going to be here. Do you guys remember when I dove in there for my dad before he passed away? He was standing right here where we are, and he was watching his son dive off that rock, and it was about 2 months before he died. And he has those memories to take with him, and I have those memories with my dad. And you know what I mean? It's just, I'm still spellbound, friends, actually. I'm still spellbound. Anyway, we got this fire going the other day. Isn't it beautiful, friends? So we got carpets ripped out, we got paint going up. It was in really bad shape. Isn't this nice, friends? Isn't this nice? It's my dad's 1.7 acres right on the freaking beach. The whales go by out here. There's the woodshed. Anyway, see you later. Good to see you. Hey, Kaya, nice to see you. Did Kaya say I'm a girl? Is that what Kaya said? Kaya, are you still there? Robinson? Everyone says, yeah. The comments go by so quickly here. I love everybody that comes here. Yes, she did, says Helga. Well, Dave Slinger, I love you, buddy. It's good to see you. Helga, I love you. I love everybody. Grayson, buddy, thank you so much. Strive to be human, be kind. Hi, Dave. Northwest PA, Mr. Bugs, Ish. She's gone now. Okay. Well, I hope she was welcomed by everyone, and I'm sure she was. I love everyone that comes here. I'm so grateful for this freaking community. You folks know this. I know you do. I can guarantee you one thing: when you come here, it's going to be real. I don't, like I said, I don't have any payoffs in untruths. I need truth, I need connection, and I need love and trust in my life now. Trust, truth. Give truth some respect. Is it the truth? Is it your truth? Please remember, your truth can be different than others. And that's where the breakdown can happen. Someone can have a completely different truth than you. So just bear in mind that. And it's okay to go, hey, listen, this is my truth. I'm telling you the truth. But understand, theirs may be different. And for you to not believe that, unless it's something trivial, just have compassion for people. Have compassion. Seek to understand. It'll help you in your life. Okay, I'm going home. We got a lot of work to do on this place. These doors are hooped. Everything's original here. It's all original. all these doors. And anyway, there's a lot on the go. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to our super chatters. What's up with the pinky ring, Dan says. Dan, are you a woodman or not? Ish, I love you, brother. Are you a woodman or what's the deal? You never seen one of those? It's a horse nail that we use on our faller's tapes to keep the tape in the log when we're bucking and limbing logs. That's what the old fallers used to use. That's what that is. Christine, I love you. Take care. Christine, thank you for all your help. Bye, Kea Stern Robinson. Kea, I sense your energy today, Kea. What's happening, Kea? What's going on? Kea, talk to me. I'm talking to you. I want to see I want to talk to you. Shoot here. What's happening? You seem a bit are you angst today? Are you just happy to be here, or what is the energy you have today? Is it angst? Is it fearful? Is it loving? Is it contentment? How do you feel? Kea Robinson. What's happening? Have a great week. Michael DeGroff, I love you. I love your videos. Thank you, Kea. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate it. Yes. Yes to what? Johnny McCormick's. Thanks for the stories and uplifting comments. It's love. Oh, good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, keep the love going, Kea, because that's really what's needed now in our lives. And everybody here loves you, Kea, and you are welcome here. And this is what our memberships is all about. We're a big group of people that love one another in there. And this whole channel is like that too, but memberships is special. It's special to me. Very special. I've been on YouTube for 10 freaking years, and I got 3,800 videos on this platform. So let's just love one another and just live in truth and tell the truth. Let's not lie to one another. Can we do that? Can we do that going forward this week, friends? Please tell me you won't lie this week and just be honest. Can we do it? Let's not try. Let's not try to tell the truth this week. Let's do it. And report back to me next week and let me know that you asked yourself, and every interaction you had with every person going forward from today, even in the drive-thru, did you act in love or did you act from fear? Thank you, everyone. I love you all. See you on the next video. Thanks to our super chatters, our moderators, and all the folks that are new here too. And members, I love you.